Welcome back. Welcome back. It's your host, Delano, on the FanWire Podcast. We are going to just go ahead and do it one more time. We're going to give you the post-game recap. We're giving you our reaction to the matchup between the Atlanta Dream and the Washington Mystics. The Atlanta Dream came in town, and they beat us pretty bad. They jumped out on us early, and we didn't have an answer. The score was 89-56. They beat us really good. Atlanta is 8-3 on the season, and we're now 4-7. This was a WNBA Commissioners Cup game, and we didn't do too well. We ran into some of our known issues. And also, we experienced another instance of one of our key players not performing as we believe that they should, especially being a potential all-star caliber player. You know, all-stars, they pretty much give it to you night in and night out. But, we're going to talk more about that a little later. All right. So, again, the Washington Mystics took an L. The Washington Mystics struggled with shooting again, turnovers again, and rebounding. We pretty much did our thing with rebounding up until a certain point. So like by halftime, we was killing Atlanta with rebounds. Second half, I don't know what happened. They ended up cleaning the glass on us. But we'll talk about that when we get to the team stats. So our major issue, again, was shooting, turnovers, and rebound. Some of the bright spots. Let's see. Kiki Irfin had 6 points, 8 rebounds. She gave a very good effort against the Twin Towers of Atlanta when you got Brittany Griner and you got Brianna Jones. Kiki did better in the previous matchups, but it just shows that the more often you play a team, they're going to be prepared for you. So you got to be able to do something a little bit different. So let's just go ahead and jump into the production of our Washington Mystics. Then we'll talk about the Atlanta Dream. All right. So again, Kiki has 6. She shot 2 of 9, 0 from 2 from 3. When it comes to Kiki shooting 3, it just felt like it was a little rush. It didn't look like she was comfortable shooting it. Over with time and with practice, I ain't worried about it. She'll get it together. She's going to be good. But, we need her to be able to rebound the ball because she's our best rebounder. So I personally don't think Kiki shooting threes at this point in the game and the season and her career is a must for her to do, right? Because we got to get the rebound. Shakira Austin is a great glass eater, but we need both of them down there to get the rebound. But if Kiki was going to shoot threes and if she's playing alongside Shakira Austin, I think that will be a better situation because Shakira can try to get those rebounds, right? Especially if also we have another player like Emily Inkster in the game, right? But, this is development year. So they're going to develop. The best way for her to get comfortable is to shoot the ball. But, Coach Cindy Johnson got it. All right. So now let's talk about Sonia Citron. Sonia Citron is another bright spot for this game. She ended up having 10 points and three rebounds, and she was really solid from the free throw line, 6 of 7. But she didn't hit any 3-pointers. Shot 2 of 8. We just shot really bad today. We shot 29%. You can't win many games shooting 29%. Atlanta was just red hot. But the one player, the one person that we expect to have a super duper game didn't have another game. Brittany Sykes had another game where it almost felt like she was missing for the majority of the game. I don't know what is that about. She ended up having 9 points and 5 rebounds, 3 assists. If she had that stat line with the rebounds and assists with her normal point production, this would be a great game. This will probably be a different game. But she shot 2 of 10, and she didn't even shoot a 3-pointer. And she only got to the line 6 times. We're used to Brittany getting to the line over 10 times a game. She did shoot 5 or 6 from the free throw line, so she was effective shooting free throws. But we got to get this shot production going. I don't know what is going on with that. Shakira Austin had a solid game, very solid game against their bigs. 9 points, 7 rebounds, 4-10 shooting. Yeah, I would say that Sonia Citron and Shakira, they really did their thing today. Kiki, she did her thing, but it's just, we expect a little bit more at this point. But, she's a rookie. These games are going to happen, especially against great talent of low post players that Atlanta has. All right. So now let's talk a little bit more. Let's talk about Atlanta. Ryan Howard was killing today. 3-point shot was on fire. She played great defense against our Washington Mystics. Alicia Gray did really good too, attacking off the dribble, shooting threes. And then their team defense pretty much stifled us. All right, so let's see here. All right, so for the Atlanta Dream, Alicia Gray had 32 points. She was red hot from the very beginning. I think she had like 20 points in the first quarter. In the first half. Along with 5 rebounds, 4 assists. She shot 6 of 9 from 3. Ryan Howard put it to us again too. 14 points, 4 of 11 from 3. So pretty much whenever she comes off the pick, if she's open, she's letting it fly. She's letting it fly. Even if somebody's a little bit like trailing, she will let it fly. And her game is coming together. Because she started off a little slow in the beginning of the season, but she definitely was doing her thing. And pow. 16 points off the bench. 5 assists. We got to do better. We got to do better as a whole team. So when it comes to the team comparisons, let's talk about that. Because that's very, very, very important. Because this always tells the tape of how we won or how we lost. All right. So let's see here. Like I said earlier, we shot 29% from the field to their 44%. Can't win many games like that. They shot 42% from 3-pointers to our 17%. We got walked from the very beginning. We did shoot more free throws, 17 to their 9. Actually, 20. We shot 23 free throws, made 17. So they shot 13 free throws to 9 made free throws. Rebounds, we were out rebounded, 41 to 35. And then the assist game. The Dream had 24 assists to the Mystics 12. They just beat up on us. Total turnovers. We had 14. The Dream had 10. Fast break points, 12-9. So we got out and ran once we had the opportunity. We just had to do better. And in the post, of course, we're able to score. We just didn't score enough. 22 points for the Dream compared to the Mystics 26. The largest lead, unfortunately, for the Dream was 35 points, which is bad. But we got him. We had a long week to try to get things in order, and we didn't play any game. No, we played one game last week, and then we had pretty much a whole week of rest and practice and to say the least. We played like some to say the least. But yeah, we will see how this thing float. We have another game on Tuesday. I believe that's right. And that Tuesday game will be against the Chicago Sky. That's going to be at 8 p.m. a.m. It's going to be in Chicago. And pretty much, Chicago looked pretty good today. I was pretty much chalking that game up as, we were going to get that victory pretty easily. But it's going to be a dogfight. It's going to be a dogfight. We're going to really have to see what we're made of, because they have low post threats yet again between Reese and Cardoso. We're going to have to really, really, really play, but, we'll talk about that later. Yeah, we're going to talk about that later. All right. So let us know in the comments, Mystic Nation. Let us know if you think we're ready to go for the upcoming game against the Chicago Sky. Let us know what you're thinking about the loss. What do you think we need to do to improve? What do you think we need to do to get a little bit better? But yeah, we got to figure something out. We were looking so good in the beginning of the year, the beginning of the season. It's only been 11 games, but we looked so good. We looked like we was turning the corner so fast. But, it just lets us know this is a long season, a super long season. But yeah, we're definitely going to keep talking about our Mystics because we love them. And we know that they're going to be able to figure this out, right? We're going to figure out how to impose our will on teams when it comes to the tempo, the physicality, when it comes to effectively flowing in our offense and making sure that when we're playing defense, that we're doing the right thing at the right time. Because we definitely had a bunch of closeout situations where it appeared, matter of fact, this is what happened. The Washington Mystics, it seemed like people were rotating to the same person, and then that allowed Atlanta to swing the ball, and somebody's just wide open. So we got to figure out those defensive rotations to make sure that we are closing out effectively and people are not doing the same thing at the same time. and that'll prevent 3 points getting killed by 3 points. So let's make sure we're doing the right thing at the right time. But that's just going to come with practice, game reps, and just a whole bunch of film study. But again, we took an L today in a big way. It was an 89-56 loss to the Atlanta Dream. And we're going to see how it goes. But in closing, let's talk about something real quick. We're doing the takeover at the Barclays Center. That's going to be on April the 28th at 7 p.m. We're doing a bus trip from the DMV all the way up to the New York Liberty. So get your jump on the bus, because we're taking this on the road, because we're going to show the New York Liberty how we support our squad, right? So pull up, get on the bus. We're going to go up there, and then we're going to come on back. And we hope we have a victory. So, more information. Look in the description for it, because, it's popping. We're going to be doing the thing. All right. And also, with that being said, we thank y'all for tuning into the FanWire Podcast with your host, Delano. And, we're going to get it together. One way or another, we're going to get it together. Let's go, Mystics. And we thank the Mystic Nation for popping in, tuning in. Keep on doing what you're doing. Your support is so greatly appreciated. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you haven't, if you're new to it. Share it, let everybody know what's going on. And you can also follow us on social media, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all of the above. You want to drop a donate? If you want to donate, go ahead and do that too. But we appreciate you. And just to let you know, when you tune into the FanWire Podcast, when we shoot, we score. Y'all take it easy. We're going to catch y'all on the rebound.